Thokozani guys, and welcome to yet another video of Leto the Journey with me, Kaoni Nkosi. So guys, this is literally the last spiritual tag that I'm gonna have and literally closing off the year. With messages and obviously giving thanks to everybody who's been part and parcel of this beautiful journey, Yale Edo, right? So I'm gonna start off with the spiritual chat, and obviously we're gonna talk about how the podcast did as well, the future plans tsa Leeto, and also I'd really like to hear from you guys, each and every one of you who follows Leeto, what would they like to see in future, so that we grow Leeto together. And because obviously I'm where I am because of everybody else that is part and parcel of Leeto and was part of Leeto's growth. So I'm just gonna go in right away and start with the last spiritual chat, and then I'm gonna read everybody's comments. I'm gonna make a shout out to everybody who actually has been supportive throughout the year, in no particular order. Tota hela, people that are subscribers and that are members as well, people that are literally here not skipping ads. Thank you so much. We are literally where we are because of you. And yeah, I'm just overwhelmed by the support that I'm really getting ka Leeto. So I'm gonna just jump right into it. This message says, you played a very pivotal part of my spiritual life this year, and I've had it crazy. I'm grateful for you and your channel because I was able to know that God is at work, and because of you I learned how to pray, which got me far this year. So thank you for teaching me how to grow spiritually. Ah, another one says, thank you for sharing your gift with us. Can anyone use diwasho tsa gago just to purify themselves, or they are for specific issues? Definitely you can use diwasho to purify yourself, because you understand that I'm making them for people to be able to help themselves ka tsone ko lapeng, lightly so. It does not solve all problems. In that case, you will have to come and see me personally so that we make whatever the case may be, or berekelwa for that specific reason. But otherwise, diwasho tse ke di dirang, it's about things tsela fela tse leng gore di a go imolola, ke di all in one, you know. How feel like gore o imetswe, how feel like your things are not really working well for you, boditena, bodithito, like lightly things tse leng gore it does not necessarily deal with the whole problem, but in general problems that one would have, like setena go imelwa, go sulafalela, you know, where you just feel like, oh, look hela gore go ikimolla, you know. Basically that's that. I hope I make sense. The other one says, I'm so sorry, you might be hearing noises in the background. Ke mo lapeng, you know, ke Christmas, everybody's here, bana ba teng, go a goiwa, go a tshamekiwa. It's a whole lot. So just please bear with me there. And then the other one says, thank you for sharing your gift with us. Can anybody use diwasho tsa gago? Okay, no, I think I've read this. What are the prayer times, and in what order do you put candles when praying, right? Praying times, usually my praying times, let's take it eating. It's 6 o'clock, be it in the afternoon or in the morning. 5 o'clock in 5 a.m. ke nako ya bo profeta. 3 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 12 o'clock. And the praying order, kind of, how do I order them? It's white, yellow, blue, red. Yes, I think that's the order, but let me quickly check. And each one has to have its own candle, matchstick, right? Yes, it's white, yellow, blue, red. Yes, I was correct. So yeah, because every candle has its own role to play. And then the other one says, how does one know that they're self-initiating? Well, obviously you'll know that you're self-initiating if walailo through dreams, as to Gwagwa comes through to dreams and tells you, please do this and that. After you do that, then you go to the next step. Please buy this and that. After you do it, then please go doing this and that. If you are being guided through dreams and you're taken through the whole process through dreams. I have a cousin who's self-initiating for this, like, at the moment, but eventually her ancestors have told her gore at one point she will have to be going to somebody else to finish off the process. So if your ancestors are actively guiding you through the process, ya bongaka gore do this, wake up, do this, do that, go do that, go do this, then you know gore wa laelwa ka ditoro. Tomorrow wa bolella gore ka moso wa go dira this and that, wa go phatla ko kae, phatla ka nako ena, wa go apara this, wa go apara that, we want this, do this and that. You know gore you are self-initiating, right? But you need to be very sure, because there's a fine line between just being guided and your ancestors talking to you and showing you what they want and them actually initiating you, right? So you need to be very sure about that. Understand it. Don't be dreaming go but no, I saw koleto, Kaone says I'm self-initiating, so this is basically it. No. And that also brings us to where I want us to be going, Hore. I think Moleto, we might actually expand and be inviting other healers from other bandes. I don't know how that will work out, but I'm really still thinking about it. The tours, okay, the luncheon that people spoke about, and actually having the Ndumba tour that we actually spoke about, but I'm still really trying to figure out the logistics part of it on how it's going to actually work and make sense, you know? So we'll definitely try and incorporate that. And what is Mundao spirits according to your understanding? Mundao ke letlotsi la ko metsing, ke letlotsi la metsi, ke badimo ba metsi. Basically, there's different types. Ba e leng gore ba bang ba bereka ka ditsela tse di sa farologaneng, you know, ba bang ba femba, ba bang ba phekola, ba bang ba tlhatlhoba, ba bang ba berekela, and then it's different. But ke badimo ba metsi, if I could just put it in short, those are water ancestors, water guides, badimo ba ko metsing, ke bona Mandao. So is it possible for an adopted child from birth who has been introduced to the ancestors of the parents to get calling gifts from the ancestors of the parents that adopted them? Hey, I don't know. Hey, I don't want to lie. I've never experienced such a situation, so I really don't know if that is possible. But I've seen somebody having a guide. I need to go a certain family, and one of her guides were from where she was, so I don't know how that panned out and how that came along, but it's something that I really learned of at that point, and that got me very weirded out. Not that I was weirded out as like, but I was just asking myself a lot of questions. Okay, how did that happen? Because in most cases we are told, okay, you are born Ghanaian, right? So how did the ancestors know that she was going to be a Makoti, you know, at one point, and then initially or maybe she was a connector or a messenger, right? It was not like but part of her guides were part of were people where she got married, were her in-laws. So it was just no really busy. But anyways, Thokozani Mkhulu, how does masturbation affect one's spiritual being? I really don't like talking much about points that I don't fully have information on, because I do not want to mislead anybody, right? But one thing for sure, there's a podcast that Gogo Maweni has out, and there's an episode that she has about the whole masturbation concept. So you understand that we focus on certain things. As a healer, you're good at certain things and you focus on certain things, and that grows. But going in depth with other things, I don't really know much about it. But what I was told is that it's not good to, when I was still also initiating, that it's not good or masturbate, especially if you're a healer, because then you're inviting spirits. You understand, Hore? There are spirits steady solar. So sometimes you might invite a spiritual husband or dipoko hela ditokolosi, and then they start sleeping with you, and then it becomes a norm, and then kukula isluan, and that certain urge you always want to be doing it all the time, and then that's a spirit that you've invited. And it was easy because then then it was easy for it, and then it so I think you should also go just take a turn kakole and fully get in-depth information regarding that, because she has a whole episode on that. And this is not a paid promo. This is not a promo. I'm just saying, guys, and if she has more information regarding that, I think you might as well just we go reetsa ka ko go utlwa gore because I'm not about to sit here and feel like and be like I know everything, you know. And I'm wearing Gogo Nonkanyiso's shirt, guys. Oh my god, I miss her so much, Gogo Nwana. But anyways, when you have a calling and dreams aren't clear and parents are dragging their feet, how do you go about this? More if it's affecting your academics as a varsity student and from time to time you feel a disconnect from the actual world. We've had situations like this, but there's really nothing you can do without your parents, especially if you're not old enough to be able to take the responsibility of making decisions, right? But you will eventually need your parents as because your ancestors need to be told and that you can't just solely do things on your own, especially if your parents are still alive. So it's just the thing, you need to have a chat lebon or ask to go for a consultation where they will be able to actually be told about your gift and understand it fully. You understand that some parents got the wrong vision ya bongaka. Some people have bad experiences and some people have seen things regarding bongaka and they are not really fully aware of really bongaka again. They've never really gotten the interest to actually want to fully understand it. So sometimes I really don't blame them because there's just a whole lot of things that are going out there that people are doing that can actually make you question a lot with regards to bongaka and that. So another one says, is it true that one can twasa and puza and palaza in their dreams? I've heard of that. I've heard of such happening. I don't know how far that could go, but I've never seen anybody has initiated through dreams, right? But that can really happen. So I'm just gonna go in to talk about the podcast, right? I did say that I do have a podcast and it did really well this past year. Well, this year, not this past the past year. It did really well as compared to the past year. So I will also put the link on the description box. It's Later the Journey. It basically tells and guides about the journey, right? And for parents, I think that was the main reason why I also started it, because there's a lot of people that are misinformed. There's a lot of people that are getting the wrong end of the stick, kabungaka, and that can also help, especially with parents they don't really fully understand bungaka. They can just have a listen, you can just make them listen to it and see how is everything. But Leto, the journey, the podcast, the top episode was Ngwana Badimo. I think a lot of people wanted to understand this whole thing. Ngwana Badimo ke eng. So that was the top listened episode on the podcast. 93% of my listeners discovered the podcast 2023, and it was streamed in 30 countries, guys. I really can't believe that. And the most listeners were South Africa, number 2 Lesotho, number 3 Botswana, number 4 Nigeria, and 5 Canada. Listen, I was very shocked. And the rating was 4.9 from 4.7 last year. So I'm literally not far from 5. Being like a 5 over 5 minus nothing. So it was a top 10 podcast for 2,440 fans and a top 5 podcast for 2,228 fans and a number 1 podcast for 1,312 fans. Thank you so much, guys. I can't, like, izandla zindlula ikhanda. I really don't know what to say. And then the way forward, guys, that's what I wanted to talk about also. Should we start having guests on Leto, as in inviting other healers from other mpandes? I don't also want to cause fights, and I also don't want to change the whole reason why I started Leto. We can still keep it this way. Yeah, because I don't want to be fighting with people's gobelas, and people thinking that now I'm trying to be famous or I'm trying to do this for clout or whatever the case may be. And then the lunch on also, guys, I'm thinking about it long and hard. Maybe when we reach 10K followers, I don't know, but I will literally think more about it and see where can we go. With that, a lot of also some people suggested that we do like booty meet and greets, like visit the relaying, I don't know. Also, I think you can also just give a thumbs up to that or give suggestions as to how we can actually go about that. And if you would love that, and then I'd come with your favorites, depending if they are really available, because a lot of people come to us, but after that people are really busy with their lives. Honestly, we can't always wanting them to be coming, and you understand, so we can literally plan around that. And some gogos are not here anymore. Hey man, things happen, so it is what it is. And then the merchandise topic, guys. Merchandise, I already have visuals of the new merch, but I've had a very rough year. I'm totally busy making this and that, and life is what happens when you're busy making other plans. So it's not officially out yet. I will try and put up the merchandise, and you need to understand that there's nowhere else where you can get the merchandise besides from me, guys. People recreating people's things. Just use your mind and work with your creativity. Stop doing things that people are doing because you think you can do better, or because you can also do the same. Next thing, guys, come on. Come on, please. And also, I'd want to thank people that have been constant, and people, I think I've done this in the past, right? And people that are consistent with being followers, following, commenting, literally being here. I really, really do appreciate that, because that takes time, that takes effort, and energy and money, because some people are members as well, and some people also have to be spending their data on watching ads and all of that. I know it's annoying, guys, to actually be sitting there looking at an ad, but because you do that, some of you do that actually, but thank you so much. And also, what more would you like to see on Leto? And next up is that next year, especially upper level Leto nights, this are people that are members and are paying monthly, will get first preference to actually watch videos before the whole like subscriber board can watch. So basically, they will drop first on the people that are members, and then later on be open for everybody to watch. So it will start first with members, people that are members, and then it's like subscribers, because I mean, guys, they're also, so yeah, I think that you'd understand. But also, I just want to say a special shout out. A special shout out to user WT9QCLUX5P, Tolu Koushu, Kamogelo Modise, user PJ2, IM2TDIN. Bona, this one is the best subscriber of all the time, guys. Always reminding people not to skip ads, always commenting. Listen, something needs to be done. Like, this one is the best commenter. Honestly, something needs to be done to really appreciate them. And then Mbalentle Mokopaneng 8929, and I'm really sorry if I'm pronouncing your name wrong. Kokino_M, Neo Maboya 4010, how to add advice 00, Anna Blackie 320, Refilwe Nyatela 4590, Kinete Setletse, Lydia_Mangaka. You're really taking time. And listen, guys, I literally go through everybody's comments, I reply. I'm taking our time, Linda, to make sure that I communicate and I respond, and I engage, because you are taking our time to also watch. You're taking our time to be part of Leto journey. You're Leto nights, and I need to also take our time. So I really do look at who is constant, who's consistent, who's communicating, who's saying this and that. I see all your beautiful messages. Listen, Relebogile Mokotedi 3777, Maria Mohetswe Moseme, I'm sorry if I did not say it right, 4893, Lindiwe Sokulu 9264, user QU7IJ 9NYZI, Palesa Mokgotsi 3564, Musibudi Maefala 8668, Neo Tsoteti 6598, Kamogelo Modise 380, Ntombi Dube 8498, Bonolo M_official in both channels. Listen, sis, you are literally a follower. Bona. You are a subscriber, you are here, you're out here, sis, taking our time, both my channels. And I'm also going to put a link to my other channel. If you want to actually go watch my other channel where I'm Kaone and not Mkulubongani, not Baba Mamman. Yes, you can also, I'll literally just link it there. Rabeto Chauke 6057. The best comments and messages that were really heartfelt, guys, are from these individuals. Belina Ritwane 4011. The way Nikki, I was so tired yesterday. Le handwriting ya ka sa tlhole ke kgona go e bala. Qina Mkhize 5473, Mamello Monyake, and then Bulelwa wa Boitumelo Gracia Julia 7532, user IISRK2K222. Hey, Balentle Mokopaneng 8929, also a member. So thank you so much. Angel Universe 5J3CV, Palesa Mampuru 8226, Elisa Mutibi, Komotso Make 4453, Lerato Sijeo 6808, Kinete Setletse, and Neo Tsoteti 86598, Treasure Soko Karabo or Rataha Palesa Machere 674, Bontle Makhoe 8866, Lorato Musia. Listen, people don't really need to be kind, but the fact that people watch your videos with a good heart and an open spirit to be able to leave beautiful messages for you, it means everything. And those are the reasons that I keep going. Kilabona, we are not doing things for people, but you know, and you see what you're doing for people, and you see the impact that you have on people and how you are helping people without even realizing it. Sometimes I'm just doing something because I feel it's something that needs to be done, but actually that's something that somebody really needed. And I remember people would bash, and it's helping people because some people, you know, the terror, kopelo and eleto. It's also because of possibility baka, because of neo and all of that, because the neo di farologane, but it's actually catering to different people, and people really do appreciate that. And then kerata that fact that somebody said it will literally appeal to who it needs to appeal to. Not everybody would appreciate your content, not everybody would be happy. People, there'll always be naysayers, there'll always be people that are really unnecessary, but the people that really choose to be nice, thank you so much. And then another one, Kitumi_DD, and then Kinetim Tembu 6707, and Ntikelelo Faleni ET6Q7. This one is a loyal rider because kala follower. They will even tell you so I really am really grateful. I'm not going to be reading everybody's messages, but guys, thank you to everybody who took our time. 2023 was a very long year. So there's a song that I really quoted. I actually quoted earlier on. If you follow me on Twitter, Kaone_Ngosi, I write a lot. I love writing. I love quotes. So this year was hectic, and this December is not Decembering. People are just going through a lot, remakes, you know. But yeah, Osmo Kabiso, who's always been a subscriber and a member, Leto Night, an upper level. She's never left. She's always been there. I also owe her something, you know, from Leto as a gift to actually say thank you so much. And my Don't Skip ad activist, listen, is that an activist? Oh, but listen, but yes, I really am very grateful, guys. I really will work on a lot. The tongue twisters, I've been talking for a very long time, consultations, this and that. It's a lot, guys. But anyways, I'm not complaining. This one is from Bulelwa Bitumelo Grace Julia Are. I'm so emotional because people don't know how the intensity and depth of Ubnyanga. Your videos continue to celebrate the traditional healing space, but they also remind us it's never really about you. me or you, but about the generations before, this generation and the generations to come. Ke leto this thing, siyathokoza, phakama ndlozi elihle, kwande, to more healing, thokozane. That is beautiful, guys. And it had even a lot of likes. That meant people also go through other people's messages and they actually see, this is a beautiful message, and they liked, guys. Another one is from Mamelo Munyake. Are, this was so beautiful to watch and informative. The journey indeed never ends. We keep learning. Thank you so much. This was on the Mozambique trip. And then we have Trinam Kize. Are, oh, how I love the theme opening song. Sounds mystical and enchanting. There's this deep sacredness about it. It brings about heightened emotions. You are beautiful and amazing young woman, Kulubi, and I'm brand new on your channel, and I've subscribed. Your commitment towards Umsebenzi Wetongo is outstanding. Listen, guys. And then we have Angel Universe. I cannot put into words how inspired I am by your resilience, Mkulu. I have said this before. This channel brings me so much peace just by watching you and you give your all to what you've been called to do. Your dedication and determination is something to learn from, and without a doubt, Amadlozi made the right choice with you, Mkulu. You know, when you're down and out and you're just like, I'm tired, and you get to read such messages, guys, they honestly keep you going, because wow, kuningi, when you just feel like, hey, you know what, maybe I'm not cut out for this, and then you come across such messages, yeah. And then continue to say, I honestly admire you as a person, your positive outlook in life, and your wisdom. Nkosiyam. This vlog was very deep and very beautiful. Continue to grow, Mkulu, and just being an amazing person and healer. May God continue to bless you and your journey, Thokozani. It's also on the Mozambique video. Thank you so much. Khomoto Tolale says, you know, Mkulu, this is so true. I am not really acknowledgeable when it comes to Ubungoma, and the perspective that is showcased out here is so bad. Your channel has really taught me so much, and the way you embrace and use your gift for good is just so beautiful to witness. You are chosen for a reason. Oh man. And then Lindy was so cool, said, I'm so proud of you, and left little hearts, guys. Oh, it's the little things, honestly. And then Elisa Mutibi said, Rea leboga Mkulu for the videos. Really, this journey will humble you. Fela, we need to always have respect. The other one is from Musibudi my fala. Are rea lebogisa. That's such spiritual growth. It's true that God and ancestors won't give you tasks that are beyond your capabilities. So humbled by your experience, modimo le badimo ba utise, ba o atisetse mo leetong, that is lerato sejeo. And ki netse setletse a re mmereko wa bodimo le mmereko ke mmereko o masisi. I am glad that we still have people like you, Mkulu, bao e leng gore they still respect bongaka jwa bone. Nowadays re bone metlholo. Hela, people are doing weird things in the name of bongaka. Kula Mkulu, wena le Mkulu Magagula, be glad that you didn't go through this hardship alone. At least you had someone there with you, even though mongwe le mongwe a sheba leeto la gago. But hey, it's tough. Mmereko ona o batla yo ikokobeditseng, ebile a ipoleletse gore o ya go phela moyeng, not nameng. I love that. Ma Siphile Mkulu through you. Oh my God. Continue doing the great job and showing us the beauty of bongaka. Thank you so much. And Lydia Mangaka said, it's always beautiful. The site, trust me. Listen, she always listen. Always spreading love. And Ntsikelelo Faleni, I remember when you were there. It was in 2021. I've been following this channel since day one. Noba ninga hlola I come back. Definitely a loyal rider, this one. Karabo Rataha says, I'm loving the consistency and your work just in general. We're proud of South Africa for the amazing work you do each and every day. It's not easy, but you surely make it work. Listen, and then Belinda Morokwane said, I'm so emotional. The knowledge I have acquired is amazing. Thank you for this beautiful clip. God bless you. And then Karabo Rataha said, someone please give Auntie Kaona her flowers. Listen, you gave them to me. And that's Khomoto Lale says, that's so beautiful to witness. Your work is so commendable, Auskaone. From the other side of the screen, I can see Norman Kuningi, yet you're here. Ga Modimo a go okeletse. Thank you so much. Buhle Tabela says, Thokoza mkhulu, sibonga uthando lwakho, usinike kanye nokozi lokufundisa isizwe ubuhle besintu. Through this channel, I'm even learning bits of Tswana. Khanyalele said, listen, I'm doing the Lord's work, right? And then the other one says, Gabiso Shaya Klaba says, Elder Nkosi spoke nothing but the truth. During their time, the gift was respected, sacred, and not a popularity contest. And then Neoto Teti says, your work ethic is remarkable. Thank you so much. Lerato Munehi are such wise words from the senior Gobela. Neoto Teti says, again, Batungaone, you're doing great, ma'am. I'm proud of you. Lerato Masia says, biggest appreciation to Gogon Ndlovukazi. She's very supportive and forever happy. If you could pick that up through videos, my love, Bona, Kwen. Because she definitely is. And then Kmo says, no, because we need more words from our senior Gobela. To me _ Didi says, 4th video, I hope you're still watching ads there. Thank you so much for reminding them. Relebukile Nzimande says, oh, this one made me cry. Aw Batung, Yompande Mkulu, this is the Ntoso Yaka Koko no Matemba. And then Letshego Lefenya says, ma'am, Mem Nkosi, my favorite teacher, she loved me and I loved her back. I've been wondering wa go dira leng video le ene. Wonderful woman. Thank you so much. Sihle Manyoni says, siyabonga khehla mathongo nedlozi likbusise kwande kukhanya thokoza ndawo. And then Gift Ramukoka says, Ntate Chico and Icon is not mixture as always. Listen, Chico also played a very good role in pushing jokes in this channel. And then Andronika Mashilwane said, Thokoza mkhulu, naka ulebogisa cause a gona le biala mo mosebetsing wa gago mo pila. A ke judge motho ke rata mosebetsi wa gago Ketla Thokozane. Thank you so much. And actually that brings us to the end of today's video. I just wanted to say, being a member is super easy. You're just going to go to the channel, right? And go to the channel, to the page, the channel. And then there will definitely be wa go ya go leto with Kaone Nkosi wa go bona wa go ya there. And then on the same tab there'll be a join button where you can choose to be a Letonite and also be a member. Thank you so much for the love. Thank you for the support, guys. I really don't know what to do. I don't know what to say. But I felt it very necessary to come out here to come and thank each and every one of you that really played a big role and have given me words of courage to keep going. I'm really tired. I don't want to keep doing this. I'm tired also. I am tired because the poor had the feeling. And there will always be such things they need to actually, you need to use them to make you grow. So thank you so much for the love. Thank you for the support. I will always be grateful. I shall definitely see you in the next year. January is going to be packed. We have Ntloso coming up. We have Mahobe Abugogo coming up. So we are going to hit the ground running. 2024 so stay tuned, stay following, stay blessed, have a blessed Christmas, Merry Christmas, and a Happy New Year. I shall definitely see you in the new year. Thank you so much for the love and support. We are going to do better. We are going to do greater in the next year, God willing. May we all understand different things, embrace our journeys, embrace our gifts, different ones for that matter. Thokozani, mabaphila abantu, mabaphola abantu, siyathokoza, makukhanye kuvuleke kwande. Thokozani makhehla, shall definitely see you on the flips.